Welcome to Hockey Town. From within the famed Joe Louis Arena, the Detroit Red Wings look to continue their winning ways as they take on the Chicago Blackhawks. Time for hockey. Greetings, I'm Bill Peterson here with Mike Weiss, ready to call all the action.
This building just oozes history. When the Red Wings take on anyone in this building, you just know they're going to play you hard.
Home ice is where the Blackhawks did most of their damage. They need to learn to take that winning attitude on the road. If they can accomplish that, they'll be tough to beat.
A little bit of inner turmoil on the team left the Blackhawks with an early exit out of the playoffs last season. They need to learn to get along if they want to go further in the postseason.
Center, number 19, Steve Eisenman. At left wing, number 14, Brendan Shanahan. At right wing, number 17, Brett Hall. Number 24, Reese Tillio. And in goal, number 31, Curtis
With the level of talent this Detroit team has, they should go deep into the playoffs this season.
All the regular season trophies don't mean a thing to Detroit unless they get to drink from the Stanley Cup. Zhamnov just exudes talent. When you watch him out there, he doesn't look too dangerous, but then he dances around defenders and sets up a goal. Exciting, intelligent, and fun to watch. When they're down or in trouble, Steve Yzerman steps forward and shows them how the game should be played, with grit, heart, and pride.
Vicious check by Lidstrom. Daze carries it over the blue line. Brings the puck up, passes over to Housley. Passes over to the left wing.
Lidstrom has great checking abilities. His checks can easily change the momentum of a game.
Fedorov passes over to Fisher. Sent back over to Wallin. Brings the puck through the zone. Clem breaks up the play. Takes the puck up through the zone. Robitaille passes it over to Fedorov. And he takes a wrist shot. No doubt about that sound. That one hit the post. Thomas carries it over the red line. Passed back to Fleury. Fisher brings the puck up through the zone. Vandenbush carries it past the blue line. He sends it back over to Probert. Broken up by McCarty. Robitaille takes the puck up. Takes it past the blue line. McCarty passes to the defenseman. Probert sends it up to the center. Korolev sends it over to the right wing. Chelios passes it off over to Lidstrom. Yzerman sends it to the left wing. Shanahan brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Great check behind the net by Zhemnov. He takes the backhand shot. He passes it off to Daze. Brings it over the red line. Carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Yzerman slides it to Hull. Chelios brings the puck up. Shanahan brings it past the blue line. Odelon sends it in front to Pops. Kuznetsov plays it up to the center. djneo brings the puck to the zone. Maltby sends it to his defenseman. Williams passes it over to Kuznetsov. Maltby takes it past the red line. He slides it over to Draper. And he takes a wrist shot. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. Thibault logged a nice save there, Mike.
Thibault is so hard to beat on his glove side. He can pick the puck out of the air with ease.
Face off to the left of Thibault. He takes the slap shot. Thomas passes to Nylander. Fleury carries it past the blue line. Lariana passes it to the right wing. Datsuk carries it past the red line. He passes it to Holmstrom, and he takes a wrist shot. Knocked down in front by Thibault. Thomas takes the puck up through the zone. Takes it past the blue line. Karpatsev sends it over to the right wing. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game. Lariana takes the puck up. He passes it over to Holmstrom. He lets the slap shot go. Draper sends it off over to Maltby. Takes the shot. Korolev passes it to the right wing. Mironov brings the puck up through the zone. Vandenbush brings it over the blue line. Terrific save! Joseph loves that shot out of the air. Lidstrom passes it to Maltby. Passes it to William. Mironov intercepts the pass. He moves it over to Daze. Zhemnov sends it over to the right wing. Draper passes it over to the left wing. Maltby carries it over the blue line. He passes it over to Williams. He passes it to the left wing. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that. Mike, we're seeing some nice defensive play by Clem.
Clem can throw off the other team's game plan by constantly throwing his weight around. Other teams hate that.
We've got a face-off to the left of Thibault. Iserman sends it up over to Hall. Passes it to the right wing. Housley sends it up to the center. Sullivan brings the puck up. He passes it over to Beresin. Calder sends it back to Housley. He passes it up the center. Brings the puck through the zone. Karpatsev plays it up to the center. Sullivan moves it back
Please be sure
to
to check
Beresin.
out our souvenir stands located throughout the arena.
Thibault was impressive in the last play, huh, Mike?
He doesn't take full advantage of his frame to cover the net. Thibault hunches in the crease and leaves holes up high. He's worked on standing up more, but needs to do it every night.
He's going to be called for the penalty.
And it looks like they're going to get a power play opportunity off of this one, Bill.
Chicago penalty to number 92, Michael Nylander. 2 minutes for tripping.
djneo takes the
Time of
puck up.
penalty,
He passes it
11
on
minutes,
over to Robitaille.
4 seconds.
He plays it up to the center. Fedorov gets it over to Fisher. Over to the right wing. Datsuk sends it back to the defenseman. He sends it across the ice to Fedorov. Robitaille sends it to his defenseman. Saved by Thibault. Fisher sends it over to Datsuk. Sends it back to the defenseman. And he takes a wrist shot. djneo passes it to the right wing. Robitaille sends it back over to Fisher. Takes the puck up through the zone. Datsuk sends it up to the center. The penalty is over, and both teams are at full strength. He takes a slap shot. Zhebnov sends it to the left wing. Odelon passes to the defenseman. Shanahan sends it. Oh, who is he passing to? He lets the slap shot go. Great save. Play stops as he covers the puck. Shanahan can only shake his head after getting his sure goal taken away by Thibault. Face off to the left of Tebow. And he takes a wrist shot. Checked hard by Thomas. Nylander brings the puck up through the zone. Holmstrom brings it past the blue line. He moves it to Datsyuk. It looks like someone has done some work in the offseason. Lidstrom passes it over to the left wing.
Odeline delivers a crushing check to his victim there. Odeline can single-handedly change the flow of a game. Being aggressive isn't always bad.
This faceoff is left of the goal. Fedorov moves it over to McCarty. Takes it past the blue line. Sends it over to Fedorov. Zhevnov sends it in front over to Housley. Daze brings the puck up. Carries it past the blue line. Fedorov sends it in front to Chelios. Robitaille passes to McCarty. And he takes a wrist shot. If they have any chance of taking this game, he's got to continue to make stops like that. Chelios sends it over to the right wing. Fedorov brings it past the red line. Passes it to the right wing. Robitaille passes it over to McCarty. That save shows he came into camp ready to play this season. Got a face-off to the left of Tebow. Korolev brings the puck to the zone. Probert brings it over the blue line. Brings it over the red line. He sends it to Vandenbush. Kuznetsov passes it off over to Shanahan. Yzerman carries it over the red line. djneo plays it up to the center. Carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Man, what a save. Shanahan slides it to Fisher.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining.
He relays it to Wally. Pass to Yzerman. He sends it off to Hall. Takes it past the red line. Brings it past the blue line. He lets the backhand shot go. The whistle blew since the puck was out of sight. Tonight there's been some good, solid defense by Yzerman.
Yzerman is very aggressive. Teams love to have this kind of player around.
And he takes a wrist shot. As we take a breather, it's tied at 0. Mike, break down the first period for us.
The Blackhawks have kept themselves in this game by killing penalties. The Red Wings have more shots on goal, but they haven't been able to convert them.
Iserman takes the puck up. Chelios passes it to the right wing. Shanahan sends it back to the defenseman. Daze passes it to Jamnov. Carries it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Bounced that one off the pipe. Housley moves it back over to Kapaksev. He sends it up the center. Zhevnov brings it past the red line. He passes it back over to Bell. Oh, goal! He slung that one past the netminder.
Their coach is not happy about that last shift, Bill.
And he shouldn't be, given the result, Mike. Let's see that again from a different angle.
You know, if you play long enough, you're bound to find the back of the net eventually.
Chicago goal
Nylander
scores
sends it
by
over to the
number
right wing.
28, Mark Bell. Assist
takes a
to
snapshot.
number 13, Alexei Zhamnov. And to number
Mironov
6,
sends
Phil
it up to the center.
Housley. Time of goal,
He passes back to the
1 minute,
defenseman.
23 seconds.
He sends the puck back over to Fleury. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save! He's taken up where he left off last period. He takes the backhand shot. Saved by the post. djneo passes to Williams. Sends it back to the defenseman. Maltby passes it to the right wing. Takes it past the blue line. He sends it to Draper. And he covers up. Let's take a look at that again.
The puck ricochets off the post.
Datsuk sends it off to Holmstrom. Save by Tebow. Lariano plays it up to the center. Pops takes the puck up through the zone. Probert brings it over the red line. Lidstrom sends it up to the center. Lariano passes it over to Datsuk. Carries it past the blue line. Centering pass to Lariano. Housley sends it over to Zhamnov. Carries it over the red line. Carries it over the blue line. He slides it to Daze. Passes it to Bell. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. Play stops as the goalie covers up.
Curtis Joseph's career best goals against average is 2.56. That same season, he won 35 games, which broke the former Toronto Maple Leaf record.
Hey, Mike, what does the replay show?
Joseph reaches up with the blocker and pushes the shot away.
Face-off to the right of Joseph. Iserman passes to the defenseman. Fisher sends it over to the right wing. Sullivan moves it over to Calder. Hall brings it past the blue line. Passes to Shanahan. Sullivan brings the puck up through the zone. Brings it over the blue line. And he takes the snap shot. Fisher sends it up over to Hall. He passes it off over to Shanahan. He plays it up to the center. Iserman takes it past the red line. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty.
Well, that penalty's going to put them on the power play.
This faceoff is to the right of the goalkeeper.
Chicago penalty to number 19, Kyle Calder. 2 minutes.
Robitaille sends it to Datsuk. That was a huge save by Tebow. And he takes a wrist shot. He comes up big on the penalty kill. Djneo makes a long pass over to Fisher. Oh, and he missed the pass. Datsuk plays it up to the center. Fedorov passes it to the right wing. Gets it over to the left wing. Joseph sends it back to the defenseman. Djneo brings the puck up. Datsuk takes it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Joseph sends it to his defenseman. Djneo sends it over to the right wing. The man advantage situation is over. And he's checked by Moranov. He takes the slap shot. That was a terrific save by Tebow. Bone-crushing hit by Odeline. Chelios carries it over the blue line. He lets the slap shot go. What a save! Over to the right wing. Draper passes it to the right wing. Williams sends it back to the defenseman. He passes back to the defenseman. Draper carries it past the red line. He centers it over to Maltby. He plays it back to
South
djneo.
African soccer star Joel Burgess will be holding an indoor soccer clinic next weekend here at the arena.
The Blackhawks are an older team, but they've got what a lot of teams don't have: leadership and experience.
Iserman carries it past the blue line. Thomas moves it over to Nylander. Housley brings the puck to the zone. He lets the backhand shot go. Kuznetsov sends it up to the center. Iserman brings it past the red line. Hull brings it past the blue line. Centers it to Shanahan. He slides it over to Iserman. And he takes a wrist shot. He is determined to get out of here in regulation. Moves it back to Lidstrom. Zhebnov passes over to Bell. He takes the slap shot. He's coming up big to keep them in the hunt. Lidstrom passes it to McCarty. Long pass to Robitaille. He lets the slap shot go. He knocked him into next week. Zhebnov takes the puck up. Bell brings it over the blue line. He takes a snapshot. Stopped by Joseph. Clem takes the puck up through the zone. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Vanden Bush. Fedorov passes it off over to Robitaille. Chelios sends it to the left wing. Brings it over the red line. Fedorov takes it past the blue line. He takes a wrist shot. Blocked out front. Thibault sends it in front to Housley. Probert brings the puck up through the zone. Carries it over the blue line. Karpatsev slides it over to Vanden Bush. Sent back over to Korolev. Draper brings the puck up. Takes it past the red line. Thibault passes to the defenseman. Vanden Bush brings the puck through the zone. Carries it past the red line. He takes the slap shot. That save protects their one-goal lead. And he takes a wrist shot, protecting the one-goal lead. And the goalie covers up to stop play.
The Blackhawks aren't the youngest team in the league, but they have veterans, which every team needs.
Face off to the left of Thibault. Fisher plays it up to the center. Lariana passes it over to Datsuk. And he takes a wrist shot. Nice save. Tebow! Blocker save. He lets the slap shot go. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that.
Tebow's been inconsistent throughout his career. Last year was an encouraging sign, showing he has the mental makeup to win games. He just needs to continue to succeed if he wants to dispel the inconsistency theory.
Oh my goodness. That happened so fast, I need to see it again.
Tebow redirects the puck with his blocker, denying another opportunity.
Pops, passes to Sullivan. Carries it over the red line. Carries it past the blue line. He passes it over to Calder. Saves like that are what's keeping them in this game still.
1 minute. One
Hall
minute
brings
remaining.
it past the red line. Brings it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. They blow the whistle as he covers the puck.
The Blackhawks may not be the quickest team out there, but they're definitely one of the most experienced.
This faceoff is left of the goal. Draper sends it off over to Williams. Brings it over the red line. Brings it over the blue line. Thomas carries it past the red line. After two, advantage. The Chicago Blackhawks, 1-0. Mike, give us some things to look for as we enter the last period.
The Blackhawks are ahead in penalty killing percentage. They're doing what it takes to win games. The Red Wings have a lead in shots on goal, Bill, but they're still losing the game. The Blackhawks keep hitting them, and it's paying off. So far, they're winning.
It's showtime, folks. Iserman passes it over to Shanahan. Takes it past the blue line. Off the blocker. Thomas sends it back over to Housley.
The Blackhawks are so quick. You got to be fast to keep up with their game.
This faceoff is left of the goal. Zhebnov sends it in front of the net. This faceoff is left of the goalie. Oh my! I felt that hit up here in the booth. Lidstrom sends it over to Chelios. Housley takes it past the red line. He passes it to the right wing. We're going to see a tripping penalty on Bell.
And we've got a power play coming up here, Bill.
Oh, I'm sure that wasn't in the coach's game plan.
Chicago penalty to number
Fedorov
28.
sends it up
Mark
to Robitaille.
Bell. 2 minutes.
Carries it over the blue
For
line.
tripping. Time of the penalty, 1 minute,
And he
17
takes a wrist shot.
seconds.
Fisher takes the puck up. He takes the backhand shot. Datsuk sends it to Fedorov. Carries it past the blue line. Passes it over to Robitaille. Looks like someone does not want to see overtime. Well, some teams will beat themselves if you wait long enough, but not the Blackhawks.
The Blackhawks don't take many penalties. They're a very disciplined team.
He's got a face-off to the left of Tebow. Iserman moves it back to Chelios. He's continued to make saves like that throughout this game. Lidstrom passes it over to the left wing. The penalty is over, and both teams are at full strength. And he takes a wrist shot. Zhebnov brings the puck up through the zone. Wallin takes the puck up through the zone. Hull moves it to Iserman.
The Blackhawks have so much talent on their team. During the 2001-2002 season, they finished tied for the best home record in the league with Detroit.
This faceoff is left of the goal. Maltby brings the puck up. Lidstrom passes to Williams. Brings it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. He takes the slap shot. And he takes a wrist shot. What a save! Tebow makes the save. Mironov sends it to the left wing. Fleury brings it past the red line. Nylander passes it over to Thomas. Fedorov sends it back to the defenseman. McCarty gets it over to Robitaille. He passes it up to center. Stopped. Tebow just got his glove on the puck. Hey, Mike, take us through the replay.
You can see on the replay how the puck hits the post and caroms away.
Fedorov sends it up to the center. Sends it back to the defenseman. Karpatsev brings the puck through the zone. Probert passes it off to Korolev. Housley carries it over the red line. Vandenbush brings it over the blue line. He passes it to Probert. Vandenbush takes the puck up. Holmstrom sends it over to the right wing. He lets the stop shot go. Korolev brings the puck up through the zone. Lidstrom passes it over to the left wing. Holmstrom brings it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Vicious check by Dazay. That's going to get him a penalty for roughing.
The upcoming power play could change the outlook of this game, Bill. You know, I don't think the coach wanted to see this.
Chicago penalty to number 55.
Yzerman slides it over to Lidstrom.
For roughing. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes, 8 seconds.
Joseph sends it to his defenseman. Takes the puck up through the zone. Bell passes it to the right wing. Chelios plays it up to the center. Yzerman passes it to Hall. He plays it up to the center. Yzerman carries it past the red line. And they go offside. The Chicago Blackhawks are looking to win tonight with this lead. Mike, any other info about them you can share with us?
Home ice is where the Blackhawks collected most of their wins in the 2001-2002 campaign, and this year looks to be no different as Chicago looks to extend their home ice advantage.
Penalty over. Djneo passes over to Fedorov. Fisher takes it past the blue line. Housley brings the puck through the zone. Williams sends it off over to Draper. Maltby passes it over to Djneo. Housley sends it up to the center. Sullivan carries it over the blue line. Harrison sends it to Calder. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save to keep this game close. Djneo sends it up to Maltby. Draper takes it past the red line. Brings it past the blue line. Maltby plays it up to the center. I can't believe he missed the pass. Looks like we're going to see a penalty here.
And it looks like they're going to get a power play opportunity off of this one, Bill.
They're going to have a face-off to the right of Joseph.
Detroit penalty
Lariana
to number
breaks up
3,
the play.
Jesse Wallin. 2 minutes for hooking.
Marino
Time of the
sends it
penalty,
to Housley.
13 minutes, 50 seconds.
You know, they really take advantage of the power play. Now that was a big goal for the away team.
Well, they sure took advantage of their opportunity, Bill.
That's what they need to do to win, Mike.
You know, you got to start somewhere, and that's about where they are as a team. Somewhere.
Chicago goal scored on the
Jevno
power play
passes to
by
the
number
defenseman.
14.
That's you.
Theron
Brings it over the blue
Fleury.
line.
Assist to number 6.
Sends it back over to
Theron
Lariana.
Housley. And to number 2.
And he takes the
Boris
step shot.
Maranov. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 14 seconds.
Jocelyn Thibault has had one 30-win season. That year, he helped the Chicago Blackhawks make the playoffs for the first time in 5 years.
Thibault has his stick in perfect position to deny that goal. Face-off to the right of Thibault. Iserman sends it to his defenseman, and he takes a wrist shot. He lets the backhand shot go. They get called for offside. Tonight's game shows you that you won't see many costly errors from a team like the Blackhawks.
The Blackhawks don't take too many penalties. So far, they've hardly racked up any minutes.
Checked hard by Bell. He passes it to Lidstrom. Brings the puck up. He moves it to Shanahan. Hull passes to the defenseman. Oh, Thibault makes the block. Mike, we're seeing some nice defensive play by Bell.
Bell is a strong checker. When the opposition see him coming, they know to get out of the way.
This faceoff is left of the goal. He takes the slap shot. Is he a bricklayer? Because he's been putting up a wall in front of the net all night long. And he takes a wrist shot. Thomas takes the puck up. Passed back to Nylander. Offsides is called. Fedorov can't believe he didn't score there. What a great save. He passes it to the left wing. He passes it back over to Muranov. Wallini brings it past the red line. Nylander sends it back to the defenseman. Clem brings the puck up through the zone. Carries it over the red line. Thomas moves it to Fleury. It looks like Fleury gets the goal down low. The visitors needed a score there. The pass hits him right in stride, and a nice one-timer by Fleury.
Well, whenever it bangs off the post, everybody rushes the net.
Chicago goal scored by number 14.
Daze
Darren
carries it past the blue line.
Assist to number 32, Steve Thomas. Time of goal, 17
sends it over to the right wing.
Seconds.
That was a hard hit by Chelios. Hull passes it over to Yzerman. Shanahan takes it past the blue line. He lets the slap shot go. The Detroit Red Wings need more firepower and are going to the extra attacker. Brings the puck through the zone. He passes it off to Datsyuk. Yzerman carries it over the blue line. Gets it over to the left wing. He is looking for the win with goaltending like that.
In the third period.
The Blackhawks are most effective when the pace of the game is fast.
Draper moves it back to Kuznetsov. Maltby sends it back to Dandino.
The Hawks play much better at home. During the 2001-2002 season, they finished with a record of 28-7, 5-1.
Draper brings it past the blue line. Tonight there's been some good, solid defense by Oderline.
Oderline loves to play aggressive. His teammates love having someone around to take the body.
And he takes a wrist shot. The Chicago Blackhawks come out on top by a score of 3-0. What do you think of that game, Mike?
There's no question a humiliation like this does sting, but they'll be ready to play the next game.
For Mike Weiss, I'm Bill Peterson. Good night from the Joe Louis Arena.
And now, for the 3 stars of the game, the number 3 star, Mark Bell. The number 2 star, Theron Fleury. The number 1 star, Jocelyn Thibault.